This is how to get 8 out of 8 on GCSE English Language Paper 1, question 2. So firstly, the question will be something like, how does the writer use language to describe X? And you can only talk about language techniques for this question, so like connotations, imagery, no structure techniques. And the structure is PETA, ETA, Z. And that stands for point, evidence, technique, analysis, evidence, technique, analysis, zoom. And you want to do 2 of these paragraphs. So it means in total you want to have 4 bits of evidence, but when you're putting in your evidence, please make sure they are short quotes, because when I've actually spoken to GCSE English examiners, they actually prefer you to use shorter quotes. It can even be a 1-word quote, so you don't need to be stressed about finding these really long quotes. Just look to have 4 short quotes embedded in 2 paragraphs. And then when I'm talking about the point, if it is, for example, how does the writer use language to describe the train? You want to have 1 point about maybe the train being slow and another point about the train being busy. And then what you want for your first paragraph about being slow, all your bits of evidence will all be supporting that the train is slow. And then your second paragraph about it being busy, again, your evidence and all of your analysis is there to support it being busy. And then lastly, for zoom just means you're going to zoom in on one specific word. So it could be a word from a quote you've used, or if you're going to really challenge yourself, I'd highly recommend just picking out like a 1-word quote just to zoom in on. And you don't even have to analyze it. You're just kind of zooming in on how that contributes, for example, the train being slow or the train being busy, and you're just explaining how that adds to the effect. So make sure in your next question too, you use PETA, ETA, Z.